First offering on its way. Robert Poisson is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
A dive. He's got it. Touché, sir. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. And now the first pitch.
The first baseman, Edwin Diaz.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Here's the first pitch.
The designated hitter.
Logan Davidson is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, come on, guys.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Now to bat, Greg Deichmann. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. High in the air into shallow left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Lazaro Armenteros is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate now is Santis Sanchez.
Batting 8. The catcher.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hit out towards second. And quickly there are 2 away. Stepping in next, Marcos Brito.
Batting 9.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the... All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate, speedy outfielder Armando Montes. No balls in 1 strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And it's fouled away.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Armando Montes goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Robert Poisson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. Just want to try and paint the corners.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now
First offering on its way. Porter Witt is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Edwin Diaz. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Here's the first pitch.
The designated hitter.
Fouled off.
Logan Davidson.
1 out, nobody on. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Stepping in once again is Greg Dykman, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Leading off the inning, it'll be Lázaro Armenteros. And they could use a spark from him here. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now at the plate is Santis Sanchez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. High in the air into shallow left center. Soto has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. And now Marcos Brito as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6. First delivery to him.
Leading off for the Aviators,
Armando Montes is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So here is Robert Poisson, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the first pitch. Porter is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
1-1. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Diaz. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Next to dig in, Logan Davidson. No hits to this point. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the 2nd out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Greg Deichmann is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. A ball and 2 strikes.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting away.
Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. So he makes it through 8 with the perfecto still intact. And now in the box, Lázaro Armenteros. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to polio Plesac and climb the ladder.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. So the magic number for a perfect game is now down to 2. Now into the box, Santis Sanchez. He flew out in his last debut. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now it remains 2-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping in now, Marcos Brito, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Hit out towards second. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Las Vegas, no runs on no hits, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Edwin Yusida, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not...
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job for him.
And now here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized.
So now here is Jonathan Dirtbag. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into center field.
Round it hard, round it hard.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Next up, Jonathan Dirtbag flew out last time up, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. 7-1, the final score in tonight's. The Las Vegas Aviators took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Visiting team, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. Next, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He drove in his club's only run a night ago.
Dirtbag.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that... Stepping up is Jonathan Dirtbag. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the tying run comes around to score from second.
Boy, there were big RBIs and big things.
Digging in next, Jonathan Dirtbag singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
Next, it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
D-Roy, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer.
Close one tonight. 2-1, the final score. The Dodgers used the night. Nelson.
His rise just keeps on going. He's made a name for himself as a pitching prospect, and he is flashing some serious star potential. Al Leiter joins me. Al, where do you come down on his future?
I like him a lot. I think looking at what he's done so far, how do you not like somebody with the stuff that he possesses? So I think it's pretty easy to really dream on a guy like this. He checks every box. I think when you look at him, you say, okay, that's what a big leaguer looks like. I think it's really, again, not to be a broken record, but it's a matter of consistency. It's how he handles when he does have a bad game, how he bounces back. But when you go across the board with his presence, his poise, how he stands on the mound, I like his delivery. There's so many things to like. It's really a complete package.
A pitcher is congratulated on one of the rarest accomplishments in sports. It's a day he'll never forget.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show. So next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Reed gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So not much happening here. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Swing and a line drive, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one. Now it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. So stepping in is Jonathan Dirtbag, singled in his last at-bat. He's got it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 10.
The game's future stars are on. Next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. First offering on its way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Armenteros will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in will be Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on its way. Bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
All right.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. So next to bat will be Jonathan Dirtbag. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Swing and a liner. But that'll land foul, strike 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Again, another foul ball. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Up next, Jonathan Dirtbag. And their runners at the corners now. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, Dero, right there, because he pulled.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The Oklahoma City Dodgers slugged their way to victory with 15 hits.
Dodgers, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Into the box, Armando Montes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Aviators, the center fielder.
And it's fouled away.
Montes.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Marcos Brito, comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch?
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. At the plate, Porter with, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. From the stretch, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. McKinstry will put this one away, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. First pitch coming, here it is. Logan Davidson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Logan Davidson is retired leading off the bottom of the second. Edwin Diaz comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. This one's blooped out toward right center field. McKinstry is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. First pitch of the AB now.
Batting 7. The right
field. Short. Scooped up. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the outfielder, Buddy Reed. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Dykman is off at first with 2 away. Fouled away.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, J.J. Schwartz.
For the Aviators, the catcher, J.J.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Armando Montes. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Montes is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Dirtbag is there, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Porter Witt.
Third baseman.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up in this part of the lineup.
The 2-0 on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Galen is right there, 1 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hoi-Jun
Now
Park.
back, second baseman.
And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Hoi-Jun Park becomes out number 2 this inning. Logan Davidson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Edwin Diaz. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away. Next up is Greg Deichmann.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Buddy Reed swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, J.J. Schwartz struck out in his last trip to the plate. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. McKinstry onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Armando Montes. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, here is Marcos Brito. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Soto is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding in is Porter with no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1 the count now. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Now here's the first offering.
Second baseman
Jun Park stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Jun Park becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Ready now is Edwin Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The first baseman
couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Diaz.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
So he froze him for the strikeout. Edwin Diaz is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning.
Right fielder
Greg Deichmann is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Buddy Reed stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only...
Leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Marshall Kosowski enters to do the pitching, and this evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Marshall Kosowski gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. To the camp.
Well, he's bearing down on the major leagues, and it's clear to me. Nobody's going to tell me he's not going to be a star as a two-way player. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, what do you see when you look at him, and what does this player mean for the game at large?
Yeah, you know, it's incredible. I mean, it's very difficult to be a two-way player at any level, you know, especially the big leagues. I mean, really, since Babe Ruth and some Shohei Ohtani, nobody in between really even tried to do that at a high level. And this guy is making it happen in AAA. I think he's winning people over that, this guy can actually do both at the big league level. And if it does happen, I think you'll see more teams maybe try to do this. I mean, there is a school of thought sometimes, or it's prevailed for years, let the guy pick one or the other because it's hard to do both,
right.
and let him be the best he can be at either hitting or pitching. But if this guy makes it happen, I think you're going to more teams. You're going to have them say, "I want a guy like that one." Especially because it's like 2 players in one on your big league roster.
Late in the season and holding a comfortable division lead, a young team is cautioned not to let up.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. Now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag.
The shortstop, Jonathan.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next to hit, Jonathan Dirtbag trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
First pitch on the way. In the air now out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1. Next, it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag. Notched an RBI on the sac fly in his previous turn at the plate.
Dirtbag.
Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hunter is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag.
Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive.
Now at the plate, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Boswell's got it, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that...
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 4 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 10-team AAA West. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Albuquerque Isotopes and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jonathan Dirtbag, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Now at the plate is Fred Hunter. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 8:05.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
So we got him swinging. Fred Hunter is retired to kick off the inning.
The shortstop.
Wilkerman Garcia comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Wilkerman Garcia is the 2nd out of the opening frame. Standing in now, Brian Saucedo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. So a rather pedestrian start to the top. Here it comes.
Leading off for Albuquerque,
Todd Zinnigy is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next to stand in is Brett Boswell. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So we got him looking there. Brett Boswell goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The third baseman,
Lowry's Montero is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag.
The pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag.
First delivery to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And stepping in, Howard Burt, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. And they just can't touch him right now as this is swung on and missed. 7 punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. So now into the box is Peyton Engel, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around. And these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Ty Culbreth is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Now to bat, Fred Hunter, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Behind 0-2 now. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Fred Hunter is retired to kick off the inning. Wilkerman Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looped out towards short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the next to bat will be Brian Saucedo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that?
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And he is out on the tag. New inning set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Todd Zinnigy. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. At the plate now is Brett Boswell.
The second baseman, Brett.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Stepping in once again is Lauris Montero, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Howard Bird. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this zone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Scott Burcham swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Hopped up. Davidson into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 7th inning ready to roll. And standing in the outfielder, Fred Hunter, fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
That misses 1-2. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Stepping in next, Wilkerman Garcia. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Ryan Saucedo is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Over to first, and that retires the side. 7 perfect innings as he begins to close in now. And now Jonathan Dirtbag. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game. The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning.
So here is Todd Zinnigy. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Next to dig in, Brett Boswell. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he's just been flat unhittable. Now into the box, Lawrence Montero. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. And now in the box, Howard Burt struck out in his last trip to the plate. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Behind 0-2 now. And there's another one. Strike 3 as he just continues to mow guys down.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Peyton Engel is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another strikeout as nobody can touch him in this one.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that. And beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
Chris Rabago will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs. Count now a ball and a strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. It seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Fred Hunter would be next. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that's it. They are your American League Western Division champs.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors.
Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. And Jonathan, when he was drafted, there was a lot of talk that he was picked too high. It's looking like he was maybe undervalued at this point.
Yeah, I think you really can evaluate a draft and whether a guy was too high or too low until he gets to the ultimate level, up to the big leagues and succeeds there. So let's wait and see before we give an A scouting grade to the organization for drafting him early. So far, the returns are really, really good. You know, they were the organization that were the highest on this prospect. Right now, he is rewarding their faith in him with how he's performed. He's moving up the ladder. He's a really exciting player. I think he is going to end up sort of outperforming what most of our prognostications were, but we need to wait and see what happens when he gets to the big leagues first.
Sometimes dreams do come true. This player is about to get the chance that millions only dream of. The chance to see if he's got what it takes.
Back to one of our lead stories here on MLB Central. An exciting two-way prospect getting the long-awaited call to the major leagues. Now, this guy's not a household name yet, but there are a lot of fans who already know his name. And one reason for that is the Prospect Focus podcast by Ben Gelman, who joins me now. Ben, great to have you here. How'd you get in on this guy?
Oh, thanks for having me here, Robert. You know, I follow the draft every year to learn about the prospects who are joining the professional ranks. And there were a lot of experts saying he went too high. I didn't necessarily buy that. You know, I had seen some scouting videos that I liked of him. I thought he was a real talent. And then they announced the two-way experiment they were running with him, and I was just fascinated. He's been a blast to follow really every step of the way.
He's definitely a rare breed. And what can we expect from him at the big league level?
Well, the organization's made it clear they view him primarily as a pitcher. They love what he can give them on the mound. And certainly in the modern game of baseball, there's not much that's more valuable than good young pitching. Now, that's not to say that he's some slouch at the plate. He can really do some damage with the bat in his hands, but they view him first as a pitcher, and that's where they think they'll get the most value out of him. Really just an all-around exciting talent. I'm excited to see what's to come.
And it's got to be so exciting for him as it is for every young player who gets the call for that very first time. Case, you've been there. You know what it's like. What is your memory of being called up to the majors for the first time?
Greatest moment of my life. I mean, really, like, I remember I just hit the home run to win the AAA championship in Buffalo. And it was just, that was unbelievable in itself. And I came in the clubhouse afterwards, and Mark Shapiro at the time was the minor league director. Brian Graham was the coach. And they said, hey, congratulations, Case. That's awesome. I'm like, oh, it's so great. We're popping the champagne. I'm getting ready to go home the next day. And next thing you know, they're like, you're getting called up to the big leagues tomorrow. Your season's not over. You're going to meet the team in Chicago. And I remember running out to get on a payphone because there's no cell phones. And I called my mom and dad and said, Dad, Mom, I just hit a home run to win the AAA championship, and I just got called to the big leagues in a matter of like 15 minutes, you know? And so it was one of those things where it's the dream's coming true.
Right.
Like all those hours of hitting, all the time putting in, all the weights, all the stuff that you did, that dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call or the one moment you get called up. So, you know, for me, it's mind-boggling. It's one of the greatest moments of my life.
Case, that is a great story. Thanks for sharing, and thanks for giving us a little bit of insight into what this young man is probably feeling like right now.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball.
A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Get ready for Giants baseball next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that has 99 career losses. The one thing I'm certain that he doesn't want to do is pick up career loss number 100 in this one here today. So it's going to be awfully important, one, that his team scores him some runs, and two, he shuts down the opponent early.
Hey, need you right here one time.
Come on, big guy. Hey, now.
Now here it comes. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jonathan Dirtbag has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Next for the Dodgers, Jonathan Dirtbag. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
There's the second career hit for this two-way player, which means he's passed the legend himself, Dan Plesac, on the career hits leaderboard. Tough break for you, Danny.
Yeah, it was a tough break, but you know what?
So now here is Jonathan Dirtbag, singled in his last at-bat.
Down by one, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's
all set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. And now the first pitch. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here. And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season, and he's proven to be
5-4.
This pitcher has just pulled off one of the toughest feats in sports.
coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, your St.
Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Dirtbag, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The shortstop, number 6.
Line drive base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
I mean, an absolute bullet line drive on the first pitch of the game. I always wondered how many pitchers were so it has to frustrate the living heck out of you, because if I'm leading off, and I never did it in my career, I'd be pulling the trigger every 0-0 pitch.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Jonathan Dirtbag. He singled in his first AB. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Dirtbag. He doubled his last time up. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. You have to wonder maybe if the heat is...
And now here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Next up for Los Angeles, Jonathan Dirtbag. He bounced out last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
6-1, the final tally today. The Los Angeles Dodgers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis. Striding in is Jonathan Dirtbag, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to drop. Top of the third set to get underway, and next will be the first-year shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bader is right there, one down. Next up, Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last AB.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
Hey, here we go.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row hitting.
Next, here is Jonathan Dirtbag. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. And digging in next, Jonathan Dirtbag. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. First delivery to him. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far, and they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Los Angeles Dodgers, with their 90th win, best in the division. Julio Urias gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year.
They left 16 men on base.
Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on the show is next.
Your 2021 St. Louis Cardinals.
Dakota Hudson, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And there's out number 2. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's Arenado with a drive. Well hit. Pollock looking up. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll it there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he watches ball 1. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes Bellinger. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. And that's taken for strike 1. Dirtbag is one of the more prolific strikeout artists in the game today. He'll get into double digits in Ks, and of course that means he's got outstanding stuff every 5 days.
One of the things that go hand in hand, Matty V, if you want to strike guys out, you have to have good stuff, and this guy has great stuff. He has 2 different pitches that he can strike you out with, and as they rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy has 2 pitches that rate an 8 or a 9, which is really hard to find in baseball today.
So he got him swinging. Paul DeYoung becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
The right fielder.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 9 homers and 33 driven in. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Base is empty, 2 away, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So here now is the pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag. 9-1-2 due up. Swing, and he pops him up, and that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. Definitely well hit, but the leadoff man's retired to start the third. And with one away, we show you a look at where these guys sit. Bottom of the third now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Tyler O'Neill. In there, 0-1.
O'Neill.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dakota Hudson.
The pitcher.
Lays off 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Catch made out there by Pollock, and there are 2 away now. The next to bat for St. Louis, Harrison Bader. He went down swinging to start the home first. A high fastball is in there.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the third strike, and that's the third out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Now it'll be Edmundo Sosa. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. And he fouls this one off. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Nolan Arenado, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Still 2-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to...
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. So that brings in the Power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's in there for a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Fouled away. And he misses there, 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Max Kepler. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he takes a called strike 1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly,
stepping up is Tyler O'Neill to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat. Oh, man, as a pitcher, I love seeing that bat go flying out of a batter's hands like that. You just know that you've got him way off balance and way fooled when you see that lumber going flying down one of the baselines.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count.
Getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
So we got him swinging. Dylan Crossom becomes out number 2 this inning. Harrison Bader is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And it's 1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning comes. Roel Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 77.
New inning set to get underway. And next it'll be a good hitting pitcher, Jonathan Dirtbag. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Nolan
starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
2 down now.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a line drive. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all's said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Paul DeYoung digs in
the
next.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. One left for the... Here's the first pitch to him.
For St. Louis,
Max Kepler is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Next, it'll be Yadier Molina.
Catcher, Yadier.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
A ball and 2 strikes. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. So next to hit is Tyler O'Neill. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt...
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Cardinals 1. So stepping in is Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
First pitch on the way. This is in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. 1 away. Digging in will be Seth Elledge, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
Now batting, center fielder,
Harrison Bader stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So we got him swinging. Harrison Bader goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. Into the box now, Edmundo Sosa.
The second baseman.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the first 3 games in this 4-game set. They'll look to sweep tomorrow as the ball game is over. 8-1 is the final tonight. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jonathan Dirtbag gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
They left 8 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on.
September 9th is a special day across Major League Baseball when we celebrate the life and career of the great Roberto Clemente. Al Leiter is here, and Al, you're a winner of the Clemente Award for your work both on and off the field. What did winning that award mean to you?
It's the best baseball award I ever got. As an individual, I was lucky enough to have been on some world championship teams, but I wasn't good enough to win a Cy Young. And I just think it represents what Roberto Clemente was and who he was as a person. And we're more than just baseball players. I always felt that way, especially as a starting pitcher. I know I had some latitude to be able to do some community service things for the club and in the community and, just to help out. And I always thought that when you have a chance to help others anytime, when it wasn't a distraction with the guys that are playing or when your game days are, it's something that I'll never forget. And I think well deserving. I'm glad baseball is doing this with respect to honoring Roberto Clemente.
That's well said, Al. Thanks.
A major league pitching coach acknowledges a young newcomer on an early milestone accomplishment. A player is encouraged to continue to refine a skill essential to his game.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and with the season in its final month, guys, we're going to see a lot of battles like this one between division rivals with a lot on the line.
Absolutely, Matt. This is the time of the year where the division rivalries really come to the forefront. Both of these clubs are.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the major league level. It's early in his big league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
You know, it's really hard not to get excited about this player. He's such a tremendous athlete, and he just exudes so much talent. And it's such a rare thing in baseball now. You might just see every front office start watching this guy and thinking, hey, maybe there is something to this two-way player thing.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Grisham will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Next to hit is Jonathan Dirtbag. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jonathan Dirtbag.
Has a look, now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Bottom of the inning now, and next to be the first-year shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. Now the pitch.
Dirtbag.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning. Up next, Jonathan Dirtbag singled in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Nice hit, good job.
And if you start to think about a pinch hitter, here's what the Dodgers have remaining on their bench.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all three phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Los Angeles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Runners on base.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, a contest from the NL West division between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
And now,
with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and with the season in its final month. So here is Jonathan Dirtbag. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
That's shortstop.
And that one yanked just foul.
Dirtbag.
Line softly to the right side, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Dirtbag takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Into the box.
Jonathan
Dirtbag. He flew out in his last debut. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So next to bat will be Jonathan Dirtbag. Flew out last time up. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will hustle back to first as he thinks better. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning, but having your leadoff guy.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Friars host road win number 40 on the year.
For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors.
It's a fairly typical hazy day here in Old L.A. as we're ready for baseball from Dodger Stadium. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and with the season in its final month, guys, we're going to see a lot of battles like this one between division rivals with a lot on the line.
Absolutely, Matt. This is the time of the year where the division rivalries really come to the forefront. Both of these clubs are pushing for October, and with how well they know each other, should be a lot of fun watching them battle it out here in this one.
Julio Urias starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one. And he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jonathan Dirtbag. Now here's the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Myers.
Here you go, make the turn,
He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Next up is Jonathan Dirtbag. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Now at the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag.
Shortstop, Jonathan.
First pitch of the AB now.
Dirtbag.
This for Machado down at third. Throw gets him 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jonathan Dirtbag. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place the ball deep enough into the gap. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead. Ready now is Jonathan Dirtbag. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second.
Dirtbag.
Here's the first pitch. A line drive that is caught at first by Hosmer. Almost big trouble there.
A rookie has a lot of expectations on them, and a lot of that comes from how they performed in the minors. You're Cliff Floyd. You know that. You know as well as anybody what you did in the minors. When you get to the show, it's meaningless.
Yeah, you can throw it in the trash. I'm telling you. It's just, you know what, you learn at the AAA level, but when you get to the big leagues, they're going to watch tape and exploit every weakness you have. And if you don't make the adjustment, nobody's going to feel sorry for you. I'll tell you that first and foremost. I had 4 homers my first year, and I thought, no way possible. But when you watch how pitchers pitch you consistently, it lets you know you made it, but you better make some adjustments.
Just north of downtown L.A., we're live from beautiful Dodger Stadium. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's Dodger baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jonathan Dirtbag, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Leading off the afternoon for Arizona, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover.
You know that as a pitcher, you're in the driver's seat right now. He's coming out of his shoes, and you see that lumber going flying. Pretty good chance you throw a breaking ball right here. You're going to get yourself another swing and a miss.
This pitch is popped up. Bush in foul ground. 1 out. One out, bases empty, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
David Peralta is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Diamondbacks down. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ketel Marte.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker.
That is it. The first baseman.
Fouled off.
Christian Walker.
Go, boys.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Christian Walker is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Cole Calhoun is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, Jonathan Dirtbag. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But this lands foul for the first strike.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that. So here's Eduardo Escobar. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
The third baseman.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He's got it.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. Escobar aboard here at first with nobody out. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So now the pitcher, Riley Smith. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Comes set with the 0-1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Runners on first with 1 down. And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Tim LaCastro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Taylor will put this one away, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nick Ahmed becomes the first out of the inning. David Peralta comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Right to him. And there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. Ketel Marte comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Next to hit, Jonathan Dirtbag. He flew out in his last debut. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning.
Now at the plate here is Christian Walker looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Popped up. Bush over to his right. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now that's popped up. Turner trying to get there. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rex is camped under this one. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 4-0. Now at the plate is Stephen Vogt. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Stephen Vogt goes quietly leading off the 6th inning. 0-1 the count. This year against right-handed pitching, Perdomo hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Now back
at the plate now, Tim LaCastro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Next, it'll be Jonathan Dirtbag getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So now into the box is Nick Ahmed. He went down on strikes last time up. First delivery to him. And he lays off there 1-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. 1 gone now in the Arizona 7th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. First pitch on its way.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. And no one will get this one.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
No hits to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
I got it.
Rios is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Next to stand in is Christian Walker. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In the air, down the line in left. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit in the air down the right field line. Rios is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there.
Leading off for
now
Arizona,
here's the first offering.
The third baseman, number 5.
Right side, but it's well foul.
Escobar.
Hey, nobody out now.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Now to bat, Stephen Vogt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Vogt.
Popped up. Bush shading to his right. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the second out of the inning. As Drupal Cabrera will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 14.
First pitch on the way. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They can't chip. And stepping in, Jonathan Dirtbag. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces them.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Tim LeCastro. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he pops it up. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. So the next to bat will be Nick Ahmed. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And now the first pitch. LeCastro stands at second with no outs. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nick Ahmed is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. David Peralta stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, one down.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a liner. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So here's the cleanup hitter, Ketel Marte. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Shot back up the middle. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Come on.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. 5-1, the final total in today's game. The Los Angeles Dodgers, with their 95th win, tops in the division. Jonathan Dirtbag takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Riley Smith was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.